we cannot come in. Maybe another time. Go, go, go. Fast. No, from that way. It's okay. Go. Yeah, engagement really happened in that lesson. I was very angry at that point. I was shouting. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of English with Sarvi. Well, it's getting harder and harder finding an empty classroom. Here, I mean, this is not really a classroom. It is like a very small room right next to the sports hall that I found. I am so thrilled that I could find it because I really wanted to tell you another story of my class. It's not a story, it's like experience that again I want to share with you. Let's say that the first thing I want to share with you is my sixth graders. We've been having very hard time recently. They don't listen to me, they're not motivated, like at all. Sometimes I feel like they hate me. I am sure that it's not like that. I mean, it's not just me. A lot of other teachers could have problems with them. And I have even heard from my colleague who teaches the same skills, English lessons with them, writing lessons with them. She has got the same issues and problems with them, so she basically shouts the same as I am shouting in class, like all the time. We had a meeting with our supervisor and I was telling her that I have tried like almost everything. I even asked her to, I mean, she suggested, I didn't ask, but she suggested to come and observe me and I actually welcomed it. I don't know when she's coming, but even the thought of her coming felt good. I felt like there's backup. And yeah, so we were talking, I told her, I have tried, you know, when they weren't listening to me in class, I said, okay, this is our objective for today, kids. We couldn't meet the objective, so we have to stay for the break time. They didn't like the idea, but the way I reasoned with them, it made sense to them. Then we couldn't finish the stuff in the break time either, so I told them that if we cannot finish this, I was very angry at that point. I was shouting. So it was like, if we don't finish this, then we will need some etude sessions. Etude sessions are like extra hours. So we have to stay and put in extra hours of lessons. And even one kid once told me, I'm not going to attend that class. So it made me think. So I took a step back. After the class, I mean, during the lesson, I couldn't. I was so angry, so pissed off. I didn't say anything, but I could feel that even my cheeks were becoming like blushed and like my face was purple with a lot of anger. After the lesson, when I was reflecting, I thought, okay, you were shouting, so he couldn't think, and he was shouting back at you. So less shouting, Sarvi. You need to learn to shout less and reason more. I mean, the reasoning was fine. The thing that I was telling them, like, okay, we haven't met the objective of the lesson, we haven't finished this page or that page, so we have to stay for extra hours. But I was shouting saying it, which was not a good idea. Then, yesterday, I gave them, I mean, when I was thinking, the thought that, okay, I was going to be observed made me think out of the box again. I was like, okay, Sarvi, you can tell them a story today when you want to create the context. You can present the lesson in a different way today. I told them, okay, I'm going to tell you a story using these vocabulary items, and it was the first time that I was teaching those vocabulary items. So some of them were blocking vocabulary items. Yes, some of the kids knew some of the words, but not all of them. So I remember that I told them, if I cannot use all the vocabulary items in my story, then you can give me a dare. But remember, it has to be respectful. You cannot, and it has to make sense. You cannot tell me to throw myself out of the window, or I don't know, say something disrespectful to another teacher. It has to make sense, and it has to be very, really, really fun. So they liked the idea. I told the story, and I couldn't use one of the vocabulary items. I mean, it was not that I couldn't, but I didn't. I wanted it to be fun. So they asked to play a game, and I think, you know, the game didn't really work, but because we had some internet issues, we couldn't really play the game. But I think it was a success, because after that they asked me, teacher, can I also tell a story using those words? Very fast, very fast. Move, 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 move. Move. Okay. Now I got everyone in the video. Yeah, bye-bye. Let me just close the door. Come back. Yeah, this happens a lot at school. Nothing is fully planned. The other great thing that happened was that one of them was talking the other day in the class, and all of the boys were attacking her. I'm not saying that the girl is a saint, okay? But it was like, I could feel that the girl was being bullied in class. They kept telling her, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I didn't like the idea of a lot of boys repeating the same sentence to the girl, and the girl didn't look that happy. I mean, in general, she doesn't look that happy, but still, it was a form of bullying showing itself. I'm ready. Should I sing? Should I sing? Hold your painting on the song. Too quick. Falling down like So I got so tense with them, and I told them, I already told you, don't give each other names or like, I don't know, tags, because it stays with you for the rest of your lives. Sometimes you become a 30-year-old girl and you feel like you are very fat, you are very thin, or you cannot see very well because you wear glasses. Or a lot of other things that people can joke about just because in middle school, primary or high school, at some point, people have given you that kind of tag. So I told them that you are not allowed to do that. I got so tense, I got so angry, I started yelling, and then I saw that one of them repeated it. It happens. Sometimes it happens that when you even get so angry with them, they don't understand the importance of the situation. So what I told the girl, because I saw the girl was kicking one of them while he was doing it, because he was walking around her talking like that, I told her it's okay to kick him when he gives you names or tags. And I gave her a fist like that. So suddenly the girl was like, I'm doing the right thing. And she kicked him back. And the boy just looked at me with surprised, like round eyes. And he was like, what the hell, you're a teacher and you're encouraging another student to kick me? And I was like, yes, that was, at that point, that was the only thing that I could think that could help that girl prevent it from happening to her again. I don't know if you have any other better suggestions for me in that situation, go ahead and give me, but I think that worked because The next couple of sessions, it didn't happen again. They didn't tell her, Esma, don't cry again, because she was kicking back. So sometimes I guess that can work, because it did work for me. The next day, let's say that I found another situation that one of them was mocking the other one, saying, I don't want to say their names, but let me say it this way. They were talking about a girl from the other class being in love with one of the boys in my class, and they were saying their names next to each other, making hearts and all. And then again I started yelling. I know it's not good to yell in the class, and I have been having a lot of troubles with these kids in my class. So let's say that I'm not as patient as I was before, so I started yelling again. And I told them, do you know if the girl is gonna be happy to hear her name next to this boy's name if she finds out? What if she doesn't like it? And then they started thinking. I really didn't know what else to say in that situation. I was like, come on, you're putting two names right next to each other, talking about love and romance and everything. I know that they are kids, but they need to learn at some point that it's not okay to, again, tag someone in any form. You know, either it is in form of jokes, romance, weaknesses, like, for example, you are telling a boy that you're a girl, or you look like a girl, or you're fat, you're thin, whatever. They need to learn that. So these days I'm faced with lots of situations like that. I know that I need to control my anger, and I need to find a way to just talk about it. But at this point, it seems like I am saying the right words, but while I am shouting and yelling, which is not a good idea. So what I really want to do from now on is to say the same words, use the same methods, but with less shouting. Because I don't know if shouting is gonna work, really.
Who are you hanking?
I get my password.
You get your password. Go. Don't worry, I won't show it to anyone.
Bak oymuş işte. Bak neredeyiz? Bak dedim bir tane.
Are you winning or losing?
I don't know. I'm losing. What did you lose?
Are you winning or losing?
Teacher me winning. Oh, yes, teacher.
You're in! So let's start. Kill it, girls!
Yeah, that's it. Nothing new has really happened. I have only learned, right now it is, what time is it? It's like 11 a.m. And the beautiful thing is that this morning I got my period, so I'm not that well physically, but I had a very nice lesson with 6th graders. I know it was early in the morning and they were too sleepy to make a lot of noise, which was nice. No complaints here. I taught them the differences between ed and ing adjectives. I got to ask CCQs. If you are a middle school teacher and you teach at a school, you know how marvelous it is that you get the chance to ask CCQs and get some answers for real. And it really happened today. I can say that I am really proud of myself. I need to just remember. I'm not telling you to remember. I'm not giving you any suggestions here. So I'm giving suggestions to myself right now that, Sarvi, remember, there are good days and there are bad days. Let's say there are days that you won't have any progress in class. You will feel like you are completely lost. You haven't achieved anything. There is no production at all. And there will be days like today when you get to ask questions, you get to play, you get to engage, you get to make a lot of great progress. And Just remember that. And if you are also a teacher, I think you need to hear it from another teacher, that it's the same for me too. Good days and bad days. Not every session is going to be excellent. It's very much different from teaching adults, teaching teenagers, teaching young learners. You just need to get used to a different form of sense of achievement, you know, because it's really different. And I don't know if the things I said made any kind of sense to you, but I really wanted you to know that you're not alone. And to myself, that's Arvi, you're not alone. I'm sure there are other teachers out there who feel the same as me. If you have any suggestions, go ahead, please put comments for me in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. And if you still haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I like sharing my experience with other teachers. Good luck.